right now we are driving to Killarney. It is the night before my citizenship ceremony, and we're going to meet my dad, who has flown in from Canada. And by pure chance, he was just coming for Doolin Folk Fest to have the crack this week anyway. And then, as luck and fate would have it, my ceremony, after 8 years of this, happens to be scheduled for the day after he arrives. So we couldn't have been more delighted. Like, it's just the way it's worked out is amazing. So we're celebrating. Everyone is coming down tomorrow. I have friends from Dublin coming down with Dad, Emily, and it's just going to be, we have dinner reservations booked, and it's just going to be one hell of a party.
Do we?
We do, yes. I don't know if you could see the sign, but yes, it's election time in Ireland, and one of the there's a party here that's very, I need to look into them, but their signs now are very anti-immigration. We just passed another one of their signs that was like, no woke indoctrination in education. They're like, oh yeah, you mean equality for all? No equality for all. Let's not teach our kids to be kind. Let's not do that.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, okay, like, we're gonna pass a sign up here, and I'm gonna get really like, so I've never experienced racism, right? Like, I'm white, and going into tomorrow, like, it's bringing up a lot of emotions, and I have a lot of thoughts about it. But there is a tremendous privilege of never having to deal with racism, and there's something called identity theory, which is like, it's this idea of blending in. So I don't look different from the homogenous culture, so I don't have the additional challenges that exist for people who look different than me. So there are going to be people in that room tomorrow who have worked so hard to become Irish citizens, and it makes me really upset thinking that the experience has been different for them. This party is pandering on people's fears of not having accessible housing. They're blaming immigrants for this, which could not be more wrong. There is room for both in the budget. You do not use immigrants as scapegoats for people's frustrations with the government. It's very dangerous what they're doing. And there's one sign up here that made me really upset the other day, and I'm gonna fucking pull over and have a little moment. Bastards. Let's see. Where is it? Great sign, great sign. We like that sign. We like upwards. We don't like, what we don't like is this sign. We don't like this sign. And you know what, it's funny, because after I saw this sign, I looked up ethnocide, just to make sure I fully understood what it is they were saying. And look, they even have it on the sign here. I didn't even notice that when I was driving. So look, ethnocide, the deliberate and systematic destruction of the culture of an ethnic group. So this is so problematic. It's so unbelievable that this is at the entrance of my town as I'm leaving to go become an Irish citizen. So ethnocide is the deliberate and systematic destruction of an ethnic group, right? And so this is really, really dangerous because it's preying on Irish people's fears. So ethnocide happened to the Irish people under a brutal and violent occupation at the hands of the British Empire. That this political party, right, they're preying on people's fears. They're saying, if you bring immigrants in, you're going to have an ethnocide. And as I'm leaving the village that I love so much, this is what's welcoming people. This is the impression that people are getting. I'm going to get emotional because it's actually deeply unfair. And you know what this is? I can guarantee you that the people behind this political campaign, they don't have a problem with people like me immigrating here. I'm white. I play the fiddle, and I'm ginger. So what they're really doing, what they really have a problem with, is people who don't look like me immigrating here. What they are doing is upholding the status quo, and they are upholding white supremacy. That is what they're doing, and that is very dangerous. And the Irish cannot stand for that, because we, soon to be we, tomorrow, it's like we're a nation of immigrants. We're a nation of immigrants. How dare they have that at the entrance of my village? No! It's not fair. It's outrageous. Essentially what they're saying is that immigrants are as dangerous as a brutal colonial occupation when it comes to preserving a culture. They're saying ethnocide. Ethnocide. No, that's what happened to the Irish under British rule. And now they're saying immigrants are going to do the same thing? No. Like, I'm sorry. Like, sure, like, sure, Where am I every St. Patrick's Day? Every St. Patrick's Day, I'm hired abroad. Like, a few years ago, they were like, come to Casablanca. We want to celebrate Ireland. We love Irish tradition and culture. So I went and did a St. Patrick's Day gig in Casablanca for Moroccan citizens. And now, this St. Patrick's Day, sure, I was off in Kazakhstan doing the same thing. Why? Because they were celebrating Irish culture. Like, they were having an Irish celebration. I mean, it's not going to happen. You're not going to lose your culture because of immigration. Like, to be equating it to a colonial occupation, that is what happened to the Irish people. That is how ethnocide happened in Ireland. Immigration is not the same thing at all. It's crazy. So, it's this sign, that black one up here. So you'll see it. I'll just focus. Migration. Sensible immigration, not open borders. Yeah, we do have sensible migration, except it's not sensible enough. We need to accept more people and help more people. And why is that? Because that is what it means to be Irish. Ireland has been a colonial subject. Ireland knows what it means to suffer in this way. And so we need to use our history and use our story to help others and to be a leader. We need to be leaders in the EU, because the EU has really strict and awful migration policy, and Ireland needs to be a leader in the EU, because not only am I going to be an Irish citizen, but I'm going to be a citizen of the EU. And so we have to be leaders and set a precedent in the EU for safe migration. And we need to be a safe haven. And I understand people are like, oh, they're like housing crisis. You can have both. You can absolutely have both. Put pressure on politicians to prioritize housing, of course, but you cannot blame immigrants for a lack of housing. That's simply not the case. This has been going on for decades because of corrupt leaders, I'd imagine. I need to find out more about what exactly has gone wrong in Ireland for another day. Anyway, sign me in. Lots of work to be done. That's no side.
Why did you choose to get your citizenship here?
I chose to get my Irish citizenship because I love trad. It comes down to the music and the culture. So you have all these people back there worried about an ethnocide. Oh, for God's sake, like, I moved to this country because your culture is so strong. The lifestyle that I get to have in Ireland is like a rich tapestry of community and friends and music. And that didn't exist for me in Canada, not in the same way at all. Like, here I can play trad. I can play trad for a living. I can collaborate with other artists. I can, now that I'm an EU citizen, I can play music all across Europe. The culture and the music in Ireland is, you can't find it anywhere else. I mean, it's community centered. It is storytelling. It is knowledge sharing about history and these places through song and through art. People are hilarious. People have this humor that's unmatched. Irish people, your average Irish person walking around is more funny than any comedian that you'd find anywhere else in the world. You know, like, people are so funny. Oh God, it's just an amazing lifestyle. And you know what I always say, the big thing about Irish people is that there's crack. Like, Irish people live their life around crack, which is the Irish word for fun. And even in Irish language, it's like, where's the crack? Is that person any crack? Like, is that any crack? Oh Jesus, there's no crack at all. I'm not going there. Like, you have this joie de vivre. Like, it's like this love of life that's all centered around fun. It's just incredible. It's amazing. Yeah, and I love the music. My gosh, the music and the music. Yeah.
Is it finally hitting you?
Yeah. So it's finally hitting me. It's been really hard. Like, it's been 10 years and I didn't know. I'm so happy. There were so many obstacles, and it took a community and it took a village. And it's been very stressful. I didn't know in. Or like if I'm doing the kind of gigs that are exhausting, it doesn't matter. Like I'm living my dream life and I have a community and I get to collaborate and make art for a living in this amazing country. Oh my god, it's amazing.
You've worked really hard, Megan. Welcome.
Yeah, it's been a long haul. You know, like the scene in Game of Thrones where like Arya Stark is about to be reunited with her family, but then the red wedding happens and they're all butchered. I feel like I'm on the cusp of everything I've ever dreamed of like holding that passport, and I'm like, come on, like please there's been so many hurdles. It's hard to believe that it's actually just gonna happen, and I'm like stressed. I'm like, is there gonna be a red wedding moment where it's fucking cancelled or something? Jesus Christ, it's so stressful. I'm like, get it over the line, come on. Oh my god. Shane of what's it? Here we go. It's so green, look at it. Oh my god. Ireland. So cool. Gets the blood pumping.
The hour, the power, and the glory.
We went to You're still crying. You're never gonna have as much footage as you.
Are you really happy to have your dad here?
Oh, it's like so, it's so special having Dad here. And that is the thing, like, for there are some events where you just really want family from home, and then to have Dad here is just, yeah.
Are you close with your dad?
Yeah. Dad is the one that taught me music. He's the one that got me into fiddle. He brought me to the music shop when I was very young and said, what instrument do you want to play? And whatever instrument you pick, you have to play every day. And he made me practice. And I fought him every step of the way, but he kept me in it. Thank God for that. Yeah.
I just met him and I shake his hand and it's nice to meet you, and he's gone to 35, so let's go.
Oh,
Because I just told him that you were gone into downstairs to park the car. No problem. There, go across the
Could we get another key?
Of course. What was it? 35.
Yeah.
I can relax.
You actually look so alike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, together you look so alike.
Apparently when I came out of Mom, they were, what did the nurses say? They were like...
Yeah, there's no
No fear of it being yours.
yeah, exactly. Words to that effect.
Yeah. You're so...
Smile.
Yes!
Sleep in peace until you.
Don't know the Minstrel Boy. There was an Irish minstrel boy, Jack Duke.
What's the first thing you're super excited to do about your citizenship?
Move to the UK, and I know that's I know. It is the trajectory of Irish musicians to often go to London for a short period of time in their careers to build, and and I haven't been able to do that, and I keep getting invitations to work with larger projects. I am moving to the UK so I can expand my career and come back. Like, my plan is to live in Ireland, but the next step for me in my career has been to move to London and continue to build my contacts and to continue to build my community and to work with bigger projects, like, which have been illegal for me to take because it's illegal for me to go live in London and work. So it's been a huge stunt to my career, and so I'm excited to be able to have the flexibility to move between the islands now and to tour throughout Europe. That has been a huge hindrance. I've lost out on tours because I do not have the ability to work in the EU. But now, as an EU citizen, I can work anywhere and take any kind of work. So it's this huge barrier that's been blocked. piece of advice for just, I don't know, it's been 10 years of you doing this process of any advice. Sleep when you can. The advice I would give to my younger self now, on the eve of becoming a citizen. Yeah, don't stop. It'll all work out. I wish I'd known that. It would have helped me a lot. It was very stressful. And I'm just very happy. Okay. And, I think, nothing else matters because I've gotten to this point, and because I've gotten to this point, everything is blasted open for me. I can work in Europe. I can work in Ireland. I can work in the UK. It's complete freedom. What a privilege. And my advice would be to keep going, even when you're shat on by birds and shut down by Dublin City Council. It'll all pay off. Yeah. Got there in the end. Against all odds. Yeah. I'm really happy. Woo! Bring on tomorrow. Yeah.
Good night, Maggie.
Night, Emma.